Hold it down, 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 hold it down.
You can conquer anything, my brothers and sisters.
Woo! I just like the intro. It's kind of a party mood, everybody, you know, the fans and all that mess. But hey, hold on. Wait a second. This is World Tracks. What's that doing on? I just like the intro, relax, it's cool. What we do is we push this button, and then we click this, and we hit this. Does everybody know what that is? Oh yeah! It's my intro music, and I dig it. Oh, Wolves in there, I'm a talent. That's right. The show's back together like it's supposed to be. Oh, let me get all pretty for you people. You know, because I know I gotta look good. You know, hell, I look good anyway. Anyway, look, hey, all right, it's kind of a party atmosphere, guys. If you've watched the commercial, keeping up with my shows and all, you watched the commercial I put out. I wrote that. My buddy Parnell produced it. I'm back with GTN, Ghost Tales Television Network. So check them out. Ghost Tales TV, that's 2 T's, all one word, .com. Check out their shows, guys. They got kind of a mean network going on, man. It's pretty awesome. And they're ranked number 7 on the World TV. I think it's called World TV. Ranked number 7, guys. Number 7. That's a lot of damn programs. I'm talking about, I checked it out. There's programs on there that I can't even understand the language. Anyway, that's pretty much a big deal. Number 7, World TV. Bobby the Wolf Mullins commercial was the first thing they saw. Woo! So check me out on YouTube, guys. Check me out on YouTube and Ustream at Bobby. I'm sorry, not forget all that. I've had one too many of these. I need another one. But anyway, check me out on YouTube and Ustream. That would be, you just search Wolf Tracks into the paranormal, and you'll see all my shows come up. YouTube's not going to have a whole lot of shows because I got to do this time restraint thing. It'll get there. Trust me, it'll get there. I got 15 minutes, guys, to either piss you off or entertain you. Thanks to YouTube. Anyway, let me make my disclaimer. Let me make my disclaimer right quick. If you don't like what you see, if you don't like what you hear, the language, the content, the topics, or the equipment, the equipment, and turn me off. But if you like the language, the topics, the crazy shit I pull, the equipment, the content, whatever, turn me on. That goes out to my buddy Eric King. That's right. Oh, and this show, since I'm back with the GTN, and Richard Parnell is the head of GTN, this show is brought to you by a brand new product called Parnelli Jelly. Parnelli Jelly. Because when you're belly to belly, there's always room for a little Parnelli Jelly. Woo! Oh, I couldn't resist, Parnell. I couldn't resist, buddy. Anytime I can embarrass you or drink you under the table is a pleasure of mine. So anyway, let me answer this question right quick. Or not question, but a guy named Steve answered the question I asked you guys last week. My show with the whole, Reverend collar thing. I did a prayer going into it and a little closer on it. And I asked what 2 movies I got that from, guys. And this guy got it. Johnny Dangerously with Michael Keaton and Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, with Jim Carrey. Oh, righty then. I love those movies. Anyway, damn, it's time for another beer. Anyway, I want to talk about something. Someone asked me about Megalithic Stones. Megalithic Stones. Megalithic Stones. What does Bobby the Wolf Mullins know about Megalithic Stones? All right, the question was posed to me that, how did they get them into place? How did they get the Megalithic Stones into place? Now think about this. Let's go with Giza. Let's go with the Great Pyramid. 50-ton stones, blocks. They were drug over logs, round logs, pulled with hemp cords. They were cut, supposedly, according to what we were taught, by brass chisels, leather mallets, stone balls on a rope and smacking them and all that mess. All right, great. You quarried them. Do you know that in order for that thing to have been built in 20 years like it was written, that a stone would have to be cut and quarried, or I'm sorry, quarried and cut, and then placed every 9 seconds in order for it to be built in the time frame that they give of 20 years. It's a lot of damn stones, guys. It's a lot of damn stones. Now, think about that. Now let's move. Let's go with the Mayan temples. Look how geometrical they are. Smooth. Look at all the stonework there. Now let's flip. Let's go over to England. Look at the Karnak stones, 150-ton megalithic stones. Kunakocha, where all the geometrical shaped stones are, made of andesite. You don't cut andesite with a brass chisel and a leather mallet. Okay, it just doesn't happen. All right, you have to cut that stuff with diamond. A lot of these megalithic stones are made of what's called red granite or andesite. All right, now, to give you an idea, the stone can only be cut with a diamond cutting tool, meaning a power tool. Zzz. All right, yeah, I did the sound effect. Sue me. Anyway, now, how'd they move them and how'd they cut them? Because you can't tell me a brass chisel and a leather mallet and some little dude out there working 8-10-hour days is working on this stuff, moving 150 tons of stone. No. All right, they say it was, some say that they had devices that moved it. Now, think about that. Some actually say there's something called a world grid, where the world's divided up into, it's like a polygon, if you know, a bunch of shapes. Anyway, and if you lay it out, it's a bunch of triangles. Well, when these triangles, basically, it's a bunch of equators all around the world. And when you put them on there, this lady did it, you end up having a bunch of triangles all over the earth. Well, the cool thing is, where these things where they cross, that's where these megalithic structures are. Now, Plato said that there was a world grid. This shape gave it like a world grid that this magnetic field ran on, or was tracked on, whatever. Anyway, now, speculation is that through this world grid and this magnetic field, our ancient ancestors had devices or the ability to levitate these megalithic stones into place, as well as power devices to cut them and move them, melt them, because some of the stones have shown signs of being melted together. How? We're fresh out of the Stone Age. We have torches. We don't have lasers. Really? Oh boy. And you know what? I tell you what. You keep believing what our schools teach the kids about a bunch of Egyptians. No offense to Egyptians. Using leather ropes and brass chisels and little leather mallets to move enough stone to build the Great Pyramid in 200 years. And mathematically, they'd have to put one in place, one of those 50 to 100-ton stones in place every 9 seconds for 20 years. That's a hell of a workforce. And that's quarrying it, cutting it into shape, and placing it every 9 seconds, a 50-ton or more stone. And carrying it up, what, 6 stories? Right. That's not, no. So, anyhow, that's the cool thing about paranormal. Look at it this way. Everybody has their own opinion of what's going on. Okay? Everybody gets a hypothesis to the problem. They come up with a conclusion. And it's just a guess. It's just an educated guess, guys. That's the cool thing about paranormal. You can speculate all you want to. No one knows for sure. If we did, these shows wouldn't exist. But, you know, me personally, I'm going to go with the whole magnetic thing. Because I think, believe it or not, I think they had to be using some sort of device. I mean, it had to be. I mean, look at the guy that built used what they call a little black box. I forget the guy's name, but anyway, it's in Florida, in the United States. The guy built a coral garden, like a castle or whatever, out of a bunch of just heavy pieces of coral. And supposedly he quoted him saying, I got to quote him saying, he figured out how to move the stones like the Egyptians did. And he built this entire place by himself. And these stones are huge. And he's a little bitty, wispy 110 man, you know? He's about $110, soaking wet with 2 bricks in his pocket. Ooh, I needed that. Anyway, guys, look. I got this 15-minute window thing. Anyway, email me, onewhitewolf0706@att.net with all your crazy questions and answers to what you think moved the megalithic stones, like at Karnak over in England, or Peru, or the Mayan temple, or the Egyptian temples. All these huge stones. Tell me what you think moved them. Get back to me. Holler at your boy. You know what I mean? Anyway, like I said, let me close this thing out. Open your mind and open your eyes. Look up, look down, look all around, man. You never know what's going to crawl by, walk by, slither by, or fly by. And if you get a picture of it, send it to old Bobby the Wolf Mullins. I'll put it on the show, I guess. I don't know if I can figure out how to use this devices and stuff, you know. I'm not the most technically advanced guy on the planet. I'm just a shock jock. Oh, check it out. I got this gold flyer. Check it out. Check it out. Gold flyer. I'll tell you what. Somebody tell me where the gold flyers came from and what is a gold flyer for next week's show. Email me, onewhitewolf0706@att.net. And, dude, I'll check y'all next week. Come back, see me on Wolf Tracks of the Paranormal. Holla at your boy!